Hello and welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And without wasting any time in introduction and all the stuff, we'll start with today's topic. And our today's topic is going to be about basics of market structure. Okay, so what do I mean by market structure? Can anybody tell me what is market structure actually? So we have two types of trend. One is uptrend and the other one is downtrend, and the third trend is basically the consolidation. Okay, so in consolidation, most of the time we all know that markets are in the sideways trend and we don't want to trade those kind of markets. We generally look for either the bullish trend or the bearish trend. If you are tracking the markets right now, we all know that prices are in bullish markets. Okay, so how do we identify this kind of trend? We look for patterns. What kind of patterns? Not those trend lines or ascending patterns or descending patterns, but yes, also you can identify a trend or strength of a trend using trend lines, but we are not going to use those things as our sole strategies, but we are going to use like market as our guide to trade in the market basically. Okay, price actually. So how do we identify uptrend and downtrend? So in uptrend, what does market do? Market goes higher. And what in downtrend, what does market do? Market goes lower. So how do we identify the uptrend? We look for higher highs and higher lows. What do I mean by higher highs and higher lows? So price generally trade from lower price to higher price. In uptrend, market makes lows, sorry, market first make highs, then lows, and then high. So when a high breaks its previous high, okay, when a high breaks its previous high, we call it as break-off structure. Okay, note it down, we call it as BOS, in short, break-off structure. Whenever there is a break-off structure, we make a new high. If there is a breakout structure towards the upside, we generally make a new high. Okay, why it is happening? We generally make a break previous high, we make a new high. So if a new high is higher than its previous high, it's called higher high. So this is my new HH or higher high. And what will I call this new low as? Lower low, right? I will call this low as LL in short, or lower, sorry, I'm so sorry, HL, that is higher low. Okay, so why I'm calling it as higher low? Because this low is higher than its previous low. All right, now again, what the price will do is price will break this high to form a new higher high, then again higher low, higher high, and so on. So when does market makes this kind of structure, what trend we call this as? What trend do we call this as when market makes higher highs and higher lows? Let me know in the chat box. This is the uptrend. Okay, so what happens in a downtrend? Market will make lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so a breakout structure towards the downside, we'll say it as a bullish breakout structure. Okay, so this is my BOS, the short form of breakoff structure. Okay, so what I will name this high as, because this high is lower than this previous high. Okay, so this high will be called as lower high or LH. Okay, because this high is lower than the previous high, and this is my lower low. Or L. Okay, again we have a Breakoff structure. This is Breakoff structure, higher high, lower high, and lower low. Right, so what this trend is, what is this trend? Downtrend. Okay, so did you got the basic understanding of trends? There are two types of trend. One is the uptrend and the second one is downtrend. In uptrend, market tends to go higher, making higher highs and higher lows. Each high is higher than the previous high. That's why we call it as higher high. Each low is higher than its previous low. That's why we call it as higher low. Okay, so in downtrend, price tends to make lower highs and lower lows. Each high is lower than its previous high and each low is lower than its previous low. That's why we call it as lower highs and lower lows respectively. That's why it is called as downtrend. Okay, and there is third kind of trend, that is the sideways trend or consolidation. Okay, in consolidation, in market, a price neither break its high nor its low, it just go in the sideways trend. Okay, and we will trade, like will learn to trade this kind of consolidation market, but most of the time if you are new in the market, it will basically, if you are actually trading index options, okay, and if you are trading in this kind of market, you will definitely lose money. You will definitely lose money even though you are right, because of premium decay. Okay, so avoid this kind of market. So I will show you how to identify this kind of market and how to stay in the trend using like higher time frames. Okay, so for me, I am most comfortable using 1 hour and daily time frame for intraday trading to identify the actual trend of a market. Is it making higher highs or lower highs? Okay, in on 4 hour time frame, first what I will do is I will identify the trend of a market. Okay, so here what that price is trying to tell you, like try to communicate with the chart and look for, without drawing anything, what is price doing here in this entire section, what the price is doing. And look at the candles, who is dominating here. Are buyers dominating? Are the buyers the dominating one or the sellers are the dominating one? For selling candle, if some of you don't know about anything of buying and selling, the red candle represent sellers and the blue candle represent the buyers. Here what do you see? Are we making higher highs, higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows? And if you and some of you, if you are familiar with stock market, I would like to like forget whatever you have learned previously and start with the fresh mindset. Okay, so please tell me in the chat box, what do you see from here to here, what the prices are trying to do. Only downtrend, correct? So here you can clearly see that we are going down. All right, so this is the downtrend. How did we identify that is our downtrend? Because prices are making what? Prices are making lower highs and lower low. Okay, how did we identify that? See, keep this one thing in mind, that a purpose of high is to make a new low. Okay, and a purpose of low is to make a new high. Understood what I'm trying to say? A purpose of high here is to make a new low. All right, this is the low, this was its previous low. All right, so here the purpose of high got fulfilled and we had a Breakoff structure. Okay, is this a bullish or bearish Breakoff structure? Can you tell me, is this a bullish or a bearish Breakoff structure? a bearish breakoff structure, correct? So this here is my lower high, and this here is my lower low. Okay, again, when price came back up, okay, price came back up towards this high, what do you see? What is the purpose of low? What is the purpose of a low? To make a new high. Did this low fulfilled its purpose? Like, I'm talking about making a fresh high, not this high. This high is below than this high. If what is the purpose of low is to make a new high by breaking above this high. Understood? So this low didn't fulfill its purpose. It just closed below this, or you can say that it stayed below this supply zone. Okay, and then what we did, we made a new lower low, and this is my breakoff structure, this is my lower high, and again we have a breakoff structure here. Okay, then we again made a new lower low. Now we have an interesting part is we are changing a trend. Okay, changing a trend. Now can I say that this low fulfilled its purpose? Yes, no? Type it in the chat box. Can I say this low fulfilled its purpose? Why? Because it made a new high. Okay, now we have completely changed the trend. Now who is in control? Are the buyers in control or the sellers are in control? Here, who is in control now? Are the buyers or the sellers? Buyers, correct? So now can you see what kind of trend we are making here? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Are we in an uptrend or in a downtrend? Bullish trend. Okay, this is our uptrend. All right, and here what we are making, we are making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so each high, it's higher than its previous high. You won't see like major structures like this on this time frame, because obviously not everything will look same, as the nature of market is fractal. What do I mean by fractal? That if you see something on a particular time frame, you will see the exact same thing on a lower time frame. So a size doesn't matter obviously in stock market, so structure matter. So here you can see that this is our low, this is our high, this is our low, this is my first, this is just a low and a high. Okay, after a breakoff structure, this was the breakoff structure, BOS, we made a new we made a new high. This is the new high. Then price took a pause there. Okay, price took a pause there. Here, now what is that? That is my lower low, higher low. Okay, I'll name it as HL for now. If you don't understand, please write it down. I will repeat once again. HL means higher low, HH means higher high, LH means lower high, and LL means lower low. Okay, if you are completely new, I will recommend you to take a book or anything on which you can write it down, this initials, because it will help you to back test it. Okay, so yeah, so this is my higher high and this is my higher low. See, and please take this market structure topic very much seriously, because this is the basics, and obviously base, if your base is not strong, the entire the top will also be fractured. Okay, so market structure is very much important, because what is the main thing you look for in the price is the trend of a market. Okay, so this is very important, and you have to how can I say, like, need an understanding of how price goes. Is it going up or is it going down? Are we actually trending or are we just consolidating? Okay. Are please don't watch while driving. The recording will be available. I will upload it by night. Okay, so don't do anything like that. All right, so here we have another breakout structure making a new higher high. Okay, and again we have a breakout structure here, higher low, higher high. Then again here I won't consider this as a breakout structure or anything like that. Okay, this is just uh, inducement. We'll talk that part in liquidity section. Okay, and then again price made a new higher high here and then higher low. Because why I'm calling this as higher low, because this low was protected and didn't got breached, so that's why that is the higher high. Here you can see that from this low price tried to broke above this high, but it failed and again went for a pullback, then again made a new higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, so the remaining example I will just keep you for your assignments. Okay, to identify the market structure, to identify uh, the supply and demand. Okay, so what do I mean by supply and the demand? What do you guys have your own definition of supply and demand? What is your definition of supply and demand? Let me know in the chat box. I will wait. And one more thing, just adding that whenever price tends to change its trend, it will take a brief pause. Okay, like this. So here you can see that we have a consolidation. Here you can see that we have a consolidation here. Okay, here that there is not much of a consolidation, but we have distribution, manipulation, and then redistribution. We'll touch that topic in future chapters, but I just want to say that whenever there is a consolidation, there is like higher chances, also 50% chances that price is taking a pause for either a reversal or it will continue the trend, but after like lot of manipulation. Okay, what do I mean by manipulation is in simple terms to take stop loss or to take liquidity from other players in the market. Okay, the demand is buyers in control and supply is sellers in control. That was I was going to say. It is the basic and the most simplest definition of supply and demand zone is that in supply zone the sellers are active, the sellers are dominating, and demand zone the buyers are active, the buyers are dominating. Okay, and one is saying supply is a level where huge orders of sellers are pending or place from where this market face the selling pressure. Yes, that is also correct. Okay, so yeah, in supply zone whenever we are looking for bearish market structure, we look for supply areas. Whenever we are looking for bullish market structure, what we look for is our demand zone. Okay, here you can easily find out that in whenever prices are making lower highs and lower lows, we are looking for supply zone. This is the supply here. Again, we didn't came into this supply, but I can say that we have a fair value gap that will be looking in future sessions. But one more thing, if you are trading Indian markets or any markets, whenever you come across a gap, okay, always consider gap as a support and resistance. Either it is gapping up or gapping down. Okay, why? Because here first of all there is a imbalance in price. Imbalance as in price straight away skip this price and then moved on to the next price. Okay, so whenever you see a gap, always mark a line of the first candle high and the second candle's low. Okay, and don't like trade directly after a price break above the high or it is in between the high. Okay, there can be a lot of manipulation, price may manipulate, it will go up and then come down. So always consider gap as a support and resistance. Okay, so this is the resistance, price respected that resistance, also it comes as in supply category. Okay, so this is the supply here. Again we broke the structure, and then after that we saw that price took out the supply and now the demand is in control. Okay, in simple term, in this smart money concept term, we call it as change of character. Here again we have a supply but no major breakoff structure. Okay, on daily time frame we can still consider this wick as a breakoff structure until and unless this supply is been respected. If it is not, we are not going to trade it. Okay, here also we can see that a swing low has been made, a swing high has been made, and price are already trading towards the upside. So this is the breakoff, bullish breakoff structure. Price came inside this supply zone, right? Price came inside the supply zone, it didn't got respected, but still for an example sake we are trying to understand. Sorry, not supply, demand zone. This is our demand zone, and then price push from that demand area. Okay, that's why here, that was the reason I am telling that don't treat a gap as a don't treat gap lightly, because those areas can be highly manipulated. Okay, so that's why consider it as support and resistance. Okay, here also you can see that we have a gap here, price took a pause, then there was some sort of recovery, took a support here. Okay, it acted as a support, took a pause, gave us a pullback, and then price went for a huge consolidation for almost like a month or so. Okay, and then we start trending the market. Okay, so that's why if you are in the stock market, if your goal is to become a trader or even a part-time trader, okay, you need to have a lot of patience, because price take times to develop. Okay, because if you are looking for a trending market, either it can be on a higher time frame or lower time frame. As in like having a 6-year experience, I have seen a lot of markets. Okay, so you should avoid the sideways market. You need to know, are we in a trending market right now or are we in a sideways market right now? Okay, so that's why having a track of higher time frame is very much important as compared to looking at 15-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute time frame. If you are coming from Instagram, if you are looking for, at Instagram post, others, okay, they are generally showing you the smaller time frame risk reward ratio. Okay, but not the high time frame, because high time frame are generally looked by the institutions, not the retail traders. Okay, they are not interested in the lower time frame trades. I'm talking about institutions. Okay, so why there, if you are following the institution trading strategy, we also have to follow what they are trying to look in the market. So right now, if I want to say where the market will head next, I don't know. Because why? Because we are trading near to all-time high. There is no support, there is no resistance. If you are talking about support, we have a support on 4-hour time frame, which is this one. Tell me if I am wrong or right. Is this my demand zone? Yes, no. Yes. So are we too far from our demand zone? Like way too far, right? 600 points, 3%. Correct. So to fill that gap, to fill this uh, huge gap, what price will do? Price will give us a healthy correction. What do I mean by healthy correction? It will start making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, once that has been done once the price came to a demand area which was originally bullish. We'll start buying from here. Okay, we basically call this as external structure, and the price action inside this, which is making lower highs and lower lows, that we call it as internal structure. Okay, did you guys have any doubts regarding to market structure? Please let me know in the chat box. If you don't have, type no. If you have, uh, write down your doubts there. So this is the study material. You can go through it after this session. Okay, it has like all the definitions. If you want to take notes, if you want to dive deep about whatever we learn, is in here. If you don't want, just stick to the drawings or just stick to the recordings. It will be all clear to you. Okay, so for that's it for today's session. Okay, I don't want to barge in with a lot of topic for now. Okay, in tomorrow's session we are going to understand what is change of character. Okay, and how to use change of character in multiple time frames, regarding to which time frames to use in different kinds of markets. Okay, here who all are interested in forex markets also, so I will have like forex examples too. Okay, so we'll add forex example too, on which pairs to trade. And yeah, so for assignments, all you have to do is pick your assets. It can be forex, or it can be Indian markets, according to your wish. Also, I will recommend that go with stocks also too. Okay, because stocks are, if you are not able to trade, see, index trading is not going to make you money if you are a buyer, or if you have a smaller amount, a smaller capital. Okay, so if you want to increase your capital, or if you want to at least have a I will not call it as risk free, but a less risk reward, the stocks or cash market is very much rewardable. Okay, if you have seen my story, this was the Reliance trade which I have posted with the community. Okay, so you can see that this was the trade which you identify just by looking at the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so here the reason of taking this trade was, I will just clear all the drawings and show you from the scratch. Okay, so what you can see on your left, first let us understand and see that what the chart is trying to tell you. What is happening here on the left? What is happening here on the left? Downtrend, right? So here the prices are making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, lower high, sorry, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and this was the last lower low. Then what happened? Then what happened? We broke this high here. So can I say that we changed the trend from downtrend to uptrend? Yes, yes, correct. So from here we start tracking the price. Okay, so we basically took this trade from here, but obviously we need to understand the previous trend. What was the mindset of the institutions? Okay, institutions are nothing but FIs and DIs, banks, mutual funds, and all those people. Okay, because they have the insights of the market, and because of huge capital they are able to move the market as compared to retail traders. We are just here to follow their footprints and trying to make money from their view and their vision. Okay, so we are just trying to understand what they are trying to do in the market basically. Okay, so they were basically bearish previously, and then they took the market over the upside because of, obviously, there were previous demand zone. As you can see here, if I just zoom out, you can see that we tapped into like an from the old demand, okay, and from there price bounced back. Okay, just like I was trying to tell you on Nifty, if we are going higher, if something is going up, it has to come down, yes or no? Okay, and when market went up, we slowly and steadily came back for a pullback. Price were making lower highs and lower lows, and from then price came to demand original from where the original move happened, and then price pushed up from there. Okay, and after that again price went into consolidation. Okay, so here, अच्छा, एक मिनट, मैं पहली बात तो पूछना भूल गया कि हु इज़ कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी एंड हु इज़ कंफर्टेबल ओनली इन इंग्लिश, लाइक किसको सिर्फ हिंदी आता है और किसको इंग्लिश ही आता है. मैं हमेशा पूछता हूँ बट ये टाइम पूछना भूल गया, फ्लो में रह गया. बोथ इज़ फाइन प्लीज़. लाइक आई वॉन्ट टू बी क्लियर बिकॉज इन लास्ट सेशन मैंने पूरा हिंदी में सेशन लिया था, एंड एक ही वॉज फ्रॉम अ साउथ, सो उसका मुझे अलग से लेना पड़ा फिर. Okay, so Hindi is fine, right, for each and every one of you. If it is not, please let me know. Okay, and even though if that person is listening on the recording, if he is not able to understand English, sorry, Hindi, please send me a text. Okay, so yeah, so हिंदी में अगर बात करें, प्लीज़ मैंने स्टार्टिंग से नहीं वापस समझाने वाला, बट अगर समझ में आया तो ठीक है. ओके, सो हियर हमने एक प्रीवियस डिमांड पे आए एंड देन मार्केट बाउंस फ्रॉम देयर. ओके, एंड उसके बाद क्या हुआ, हियर वी आर मेकिंग लोअर हाइज एंड लोअर लोज, एंड देन प्राइस ने सडनली वो जो सप्लाई जोन था हमारा उसको ब्रेक कर दिया. करेक्ट. नाउ वेन एवर अ प्राइस ब्रेक इट्स प्रीवियस सप्लाई और डिमांड जोन, ओके, सो वो सप्लाई जोन क्या बन जाता है, वो सप्लाई जोन डिमांड बन जाता है. ओके, एंड सेम वाइस वर्सा फॉर डिमांड जोन. अगर कोई डिमांड जोन ब्रेक हो जाए, जस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल ये मेरा डिमांड जोन था, ठीक है, अगर डिमांड जोन ब्रेक हो जाता है तो वो डिमांड जोन क्या बन जाता है, वो डिमांड जोन सप्लाई बन जाता है. सेम फॉर टेक्स्ट बुक थियरीज, सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस. अगर whenever the prices are following a structure, whenever price is following a certain level, okay, if this is the resistance and this is my support, if price breaks a support, it becomes resistance. You can trade that resistance, और आप वो resistance trade कर सकते हो, and then selling continue होगा. And if we break the high, break a resistance and price turns this resistance turns to support, और आप वो support से trade करके continue buying ले सकते हो. यहाँ पे भी आप देख सकते हो कि we broke that supply zone and that supply zone become a demand zone, and then price took a support there. हम in smart money concept we call it as breakers block, और आप lower time frame पे जाके look for that particular डिमांड और पर्टिकुलर लो जिसने वो सप्लाई जोन ब्रेक किया था. ओके, सो फ्रॉम हियर प्राइस स्टार्ट टू मेक हायर हाइज एंड हायर लोस. ओके, एंड हर एक डिमांड पे वो सपोर्ट ले रहा. सो व्हाट वाज माय व्यू हियर. सो मैंने जब भी मार्केट को देखा, इट वाज एट दिस स्पॉट. ओके, वी हैव अ ब्रेकआउट स्ट्रक्चर. यहाँ पे भी आप बोल सकते हो वी हैव अ ब्रेकआउट स्ट्रक्चर. सो ये जो कैंडल था मेरा, दैट वाज द डिमांड जोन और ऑर्डर ब्लॉक. सो प्राइस केम इनसाइड दिस ऑर्डर ब्लॉक, went to 15-minute टाइम फ्रेम. ओके, looked फॉर लिक्विडिटी स्वीप. डोंट कंफ्यूज योर सेल्फ, जिसको पता नहीं है वो, मैंने लिक्विडिटी स्वीप को देखा, देन चेंज ऑफ कैरेक्टर को आइडेंटिफाई किया, एंड उसके बाद सेकेंड डे प्राइस गैप्ड अप हुआ. एज आई टोल्ड यू, ट्रीट गैप एज वॉट, सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस. ये जो था वो तो फर्स्ट कैंडल तो छोड़ दो फिलहाल के लिए. नाउ वी हैव दिस हियर, तो वो एक्ट करेगा एज सपोर्ट. ओके, एंड ऑब्वियसली वी हैव दिस, सॉरी 15-minute टाइम फ्रेम पे दिस जोन जो ब्रेकर्स ब्लॉक की मैंने बात की थी. ओके, यहाँ पे उसने सपोर्ट लिया एंड देन प्राइस कंटिन्यू टू वेंट अप. सो हाउ आई आइडेंटिफाई दैट इट विल गो इवन हायर? सो देर इज़ अ थिंग कॉल इम्बैलेंस. ओके, वो भी हम नेक्स्ट सेशन में देखेंगे. ओके, सो ये जो प्रीवियस हाई थे, मैंने उसको एज माई टारगेट चूज़ किया था. इट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज एरिया ऑफ लिक्विडिटी और एक्सटर्नल लिक्विडिटी. ओके, नाउ इवन हाउ वी कैन प्रेडिक्ट कि अभी मार्केट कहाँ तक जा सकता है. ओके, नाउ हियर ऑन योर लेफ्ट, जैसे कि मैंने बताया था कि इतना सा प्राइस एक्शन स्टडी करके फ़ायदा नहीं है, और स्टडिंग अ पर्टिकुलर पार्ट ऑफ अ प्राइस, इफ़ यू आर having a short term perspective, if you are not just an intraday trader but अगर साइड बाय साइड आप होल्डिंग्स में ट्रेड करते हो. ओके, सी वॉरेन बफेट का बहुत ही फेमस कोट है कि डोंट कीप ऑल योर एग्स इन वन बास्केट. ओके, सो आपका हर लाइक जो भी पैसा है डीमेट अकाउंट में एक ही मोड ऑफ ट्रेडिंग में मत ये करो. डाइवर्सिफाइड, लाइक इंडेक्स ट्रेडिंग हुआ, कैश मार्केट हुआ, ऑल्सो फॉरेक्स मार्केट, कमोडिटी में भी आप कर सकते हो. ओके, सो दिस काइंड ऑफ मार्केट रिएक्ट्स डिफरेंटली. ओके, एक ही इस पे डिपेंड नहीं होता है वो. ओके, सो नाउ मैं बैंक निफ्टी सॉरी रिलायंस को देख के क्या बोल सकता हूँ कि ये कहाँ तक जा सकता है. ओके, सो इसने अभी फ़िलहाल रिसेंटली ये हाई ब्रेक किया. ऑलराइट, ये हाई break किया which was just today. Now we have this high. So this high will act as resistance. Okay, so मैं different time frames को भी approach करूँगा यहाँ पे कि उस particular point पे price ने react कैसे किया है, और उस particular point पर price ने उसके सप्लाई डिमांड जोन को टेस्ट किया है कि नहीं किया है. उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं कि मिटिगेटेड पॉइंट्स. मिटिगेट मीन्स वो टेस्ट हो चुके हैं. ओके, और जो लेवल्स टेस्ट नहीं हुए हैं उसको हम अनमिटिगेट बोलते हैं. नाउ हियर ये लेवल जब भी हमने ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हुआ था यहाँ पे, जब यहाँ पे ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हुआ था, ये लेवल को प्राइस ने टेस्ट नहीं किया था. ठीक है, और अगर मैं इसको एक्सटेंड करूँ, और ऑन 19 जून को उसने वो टेस्ट किया था, और ऑब्वियसली हर सप्लाई डिमांड जोन रिएक्ट होता है. ऐसा कोई भी लेवल आपने अगर मार्क किया है जहाँ से रिवर्सल हुआ है प्राइस, और प्राइस वापस वो लेवल पे आता है, तो प्राइस हमेशा उस लेवल से रिवर्स करेगा. ओके, और यहाँ पे जैसे कि हम ऑलरेडी अप ट्रेंड में थे, इसके लिए वो प्राइस वहाँ से रिवर्स कर नहीं पाया, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ having a buyers market, buyers BUYERS. okay, so that's why उसने उसका previous high break कर दिया. okay, and that's why this uptrend continue. alright, so अगर मैं 4 hour time frame देख रहा हूँ, daily time frame भी देख रहा हूँ, तो I am expecting for price to move here till 2754. but for that price को क्या मांगता, गाड़ी चलने के लिए प्राइस प्राइस क्या गाड़ी को क्या मांगता है? पेट्रोल, फ्यूल, और मार्केट को चलने के लिए क्या मांगता? लिक्विडिटी. ओके, सो फॉर प्राइस टू गो अप, ओके, or down, it need liquidity. Here what I am seeing कि मैं सिर्फ सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस नहीं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, आई एम लुकिंग एट लिक्विडिटी हियर. सो यहाँ पे जब भी आप ट्रेड लेते हो, बाय ट्रेड हुआ या सेल ट्रेड हुआ, आप अपना स्टॉप लॉस लगाते हो, येस और नो, करेक्ट. और वो स्टॉप लॉस जनरली कहाँ पे होता है? अराउंड लेट्स से आप सेल ट्रेड लिए हो, ठीक है, और इस सेल ट्रेड लेने के बाद आप अपना स्टॉप लॉस हाई पे लगाओगे, करेक्ट. तो ये जैसा हाई है उस पे मार्केट ने स्टॉप लॉस उठा लिया है, करेक्ट. सो इट विल क्रिएट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रिएक्शन. एक बेसिक चीज़ बताओ तो जो स्टॉप लॉस हम लगाते हैं, इट इज़ इन मार्केट ऑर्डर, करेक्ट. सो मार्केट ऑर्डर पे क्या होता है कि प्राइस अचानक से एग्जीक्यूट हो जाता है, यस और नो, ऑन द जो भी प्राइस रहेगा वहाँ पे मार्केट एग्जीक्यूट होगा. सो दैट्स वाई जब भी प्राइस एक हाई या फिर लो को ब्रेक करता है, इट विल गिव यू अ सडन रिएक्शन, ओके, आइदर टुवर्ड्स द अपसाइड और टुवर्ड्स द डाउन साइड, डिपेंडिंग कौन से साइड पे मार्केट फेवरेबल है. सो यहाँ पे भी आप देख सकते हो कि वी टुक आउट दिस हाई एंड अचानक से एक ग्रीन कैंडल बना, सेकंड कैंडल रेड कैंडल बना, एंड देन मार्केट रिवर्स हो गया. वाई? बिकॉज इट गॉट enough liquidity to fuel the market towards the downside. okay, so यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है कि हाई ब्रेक किया तो उसका मतलब मार्केट कंटिन्यूस ऊपर जाएगा. देर आर चांस 50% चांसेस दैट इट हैज़ टुक आउट लिक्विडिटी और इट हैज़ फ्यूल्ड इट्स ऑर्डर. रिमेनिंग ऑर्डर्स का ऑर्डर ब्लॉक में देखेंगे हम. सो वहाँ पे उसने अपने रिमेनिंग ऑर्डर फिल कर दिए एंड इट एक्चुअली टैप्ड इनटू द original supply zone. Here it was just a inducement and then market continues to went down from there. okay, so यहाँ पे भी अभी मार्केट ने ये हाई उठाया है, तो there is 50% chances that either it will continues to go up or it is nothing but just a liquidity sweep and market will reverse from there. ओके, सो ये चीज़ को हम इन डिटेल नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखेंगे. एंड फॉर असाइनमेंट्स ऑब्वियसली फॉर नाउ जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई हायर हाइज हायर लोज, लोअर हाइज लोअर लोज, एंड थोड़ा सिस्टमैटिकली एंड क्लीन वे में रिप्रेजेंट करो सप्लाई जोन डिमांड जोन, बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प यू टू मेक योर चार्ट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट. okay, and try to abhi se hi try to make a trade journal, and we as we are in the weekdays, and try to identify new setups also. okay, जैसे कि अभी जैसे हमने रिलायंस को आइडेंटिफाई किया. okay, तो ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई, अभी कल फिन निफ्टी का ये है एक्सपायरी है, तो वहाँ पे ट्रेंड ढूंढने का ट्राई करो, वहाँ पे प्रेडिक्ट करने का ट्राई करो कि यहाँ से मार्केट कैसे रिएक्ट कर सकता है. ओके, एंड या सेंड इट इनटू दी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. मैं अभी क्रिएट करूँगा रात को, आपको लिंक टेलीग्राम पे मिल जाएगी. ओके, cool then, bye bye, see ya, take care, and see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. All right, and make sure you go with the assignments. Yeah, I will share the PDF in the app itself once I upload this recording rendering वगैरह के बाद. okay, and hope you like this session, hope you understood each and everything which we learned today, and yeah, good night. Thank you so much, Akash. Take care guys, bye bye.